Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to Conquest of the Longbow. I'm reading another walkthrough this time, and there's a lot more to do. Go to the refractory area. The prior and other monks are in this refractory. I don't recognize you. Who are you? I am, Brother Eustace. What do you here, Brother Eustace? I joined your order so that I may serve Prince John as he deserves. And you are welcome, Brother Eustace, if you can fight. There's not one of us that wasn't a soldier before we donned the black robes. There are those with good causes to fear the skill of my arm, your worship, or I would not be wearing this robe. Good. I'll have to put it to the test soon. Have you sworn to obey the vows of our order? Oh, I have made many a solemn oath, never fear. Have a care, Brother Eustace, your tongue is a mite slippery for a man who has sworn humility and obedience. Please pardon me, your worship. Very well, but we are strict here. Any infractions is punished with lashings, remember that. Did you come through Nottingham? I seek news of strange happenings there. The abbot has been robbed of a precious ring. Aye, there's great commotion. I've heard rumor that it was the work of that infamous outlaw Robin Hood. By the Trinity, would that I could lay hands upon that cur. They say he's the cleverest man in Nottingham, perhaps in all of England. Pah! He's a common outlaw, nothing more. The abbot is a fool. This Robin Hood would not escape were he to fall into my hands. The very thought would surely make him throw himself upon the ground and beg for your mercy, your worship. It would get him none, mark it well. I'll question you another time. At the moment I've also a prisoner whose tongue was also proven too slippery, but pain will loosen it, if he lives. Okay. Leave room. Go torture room, northwest tower. Parry is within, surrounded by torture devices, with his unfortunate victim strung up upon one of them. Answer me, speak, or I'll put weights on your feet and rip your arms from their sockets. I tell you, Brother Eustace, I've never seen a more stubborn and stupid creature than this miserable dwarf. Aye, he does look miserable. I wasted enough time here. You're to stand guard and increase his pain in any way you can. When he's ready to talk, send for me. I'll be in the scribe's room. Okay. Release him after he leaves. You set me free, but the prior bade you. Shrivel his black soul, I'm no servant of his. Such kindness makes you a giant among men. And men are giants indeed when I am amongst them. How can you jest when you still shake with pain? But I am Falk the Jester, don't you know? Court Jester to God save him, Richard Court de Lion. What? Your King Richard's own Jester? Then our king is free? I'll never betray my beloved master, so if this is some filthy trick to win my trust. Nay, listen well. I will place my life in your hands to show my good faith. I am no monk. I am Robin Hood. Oh, sorry. Should that mean something? Only that I am the most hunted outlaw in all England. You have but to whisper my name to these monks, and I'm a dead man. Pray pardon me. I've been on the crusades with him, blessed Mary protect him, our beloved king, for many years. Alas, he's still prisoner in Europe. But how came you here? My master sent me ahead of him, so I escaped Leopold's ambush. But upon reaching England, I fell into King John's hands. May he suffocate in offal. He turned me over to these monks, who seem to know you well enough. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'm not one of them. Fire swears by the Holy Trinity, yet he tortures me. How would you have me prove myself, Folk? Why should you want to? As I love my king, I swear I will not leave here unless I take his devoted servant with me. And I will not leave here without my verses. Beg your pardon? They are wrapped upon a ragged bit of scroll wrapped around a wooden cylinder. The prior, may the devil eat him for in dung for eternity, has taken them. The prior seeks to decode the secrets of my verses, but he must not, or I will have failed the trust of my king and placed in me. Return my scroll to me, and I'll never doubt you again. Okay. Leave the torture room, go to the scroll room. Prior is indulging in a bit of wine. Your Grace, care for more wine? What are you doing here? I told you to guard the dwarf. Does he talk? Nay, his senses have fled, so I thought to consult with you, and haul him down, splash upon water till he wakes, then haul him back up again. Don't you know anything? Aye, and pour me some wine if you can manage such a task. Aye, your worship. By the Trinity, you are the most worthless new recruit I've ever had. Aye, your Grace, that I am. Pah! Stay away from the dwarf. With your skill, you drown him trying to wake him. I'll deal with him myself when I have cleaned my robe. Okay. I better look carefully before I take something. I may not get a second chance if the monks become suspicious. Look at the scrolls in the back and get Marion's. Bottom middle. Ah, this fits the description that Marion gave me. I'll tuck it into my sleeve. Okay. Shit. I want to read this. Apparently I'm looking for one that's about this place. Okay, apparently that's a hint, and I got no points for that, so I don't know why I bothered. I got a walkthrough right here. Volk is still here as I left him. The trees argued amongst themselves to decide who was the first among trees. In Latin they spoke. Music hides within me, said Ruiz. Yes, and the Romans love me dearly. I strangle even the strongest, Gort said. I do not sleep in winter, said Alm. Red is my crowning beauty, Lewis claimed. The power of the bow sleeps within me, said Silly. Harps sang to me in Babylon. And the trees argued, but the key is this. Every tree is first amongst trees, and first they are in order spoken. Yeah, I don't get that, but whatever. Here you go. Bless you, hooded Robin Hood. Sorry. No matter, we must turn our whips to escape. There's a way, a secret way. Follow me. The monks brought me in this way. It looks like a solid wall, but press here and it opens. Follow me. Please, let's go at once. As soon as they discover I'm gone, they'll come looking for us. Do I give him money now? It says to give him a... I don't know what's a farthing and what's a... whatever. Alright, hang on. 18 farthings. So whatever I have 18 of is what I give him. Too kind, thank you. But please let us leave here. Click on the thoughtful. Or maybe shifted at my touch, but it may have been a trick of the water. Malicious, foolish. Hungry. The version didn't bite my fingers, though it felt as though it moved at my touch. And foolish. Ah, I found the means to loosen this fool's tongue. And this is the hidden counterweight to raise the grate. We've done it, we're free, Shh, listen. They've discovered our escape. Thank the Blessed Lady, the fog is so thick on these waters, it'll hide us till we reach the shore. My poor words of gratitude could never express what is in my heart. Let me give you 2 parting gifts to show my sincerity. Take these ragged verses of mine. They hold secrets within secrets, treasures within treasures. Now, open the end of the wooden cylinder and tap gently into your hand what is hidden within. By the Virgin, a magnificent ring of lapis lazuli set in silver. No ordinary ring either. My master God saved the king saved the life of a magician during the siege of Jerusalem. The ring gives him magician gave him 2 magic rings, the ring that commands fire and the ring that commands water. The abbot of Nottingham, may his brain be infested with leprous maggots, has taken the ring that commands fire for himself. Whoever wears that ring cannot be harmed by fire, however hot. What you hold in your hand is the ring that commands water. In truth, it commands elemental spirits or other such beings that live in watery places, rather than commanding the water itself. I bid you to keep it safe until my master can come calling for it himself. And I charge you, if ever you can deprive that fat scabrous abbot of the fire ring, you will be doing your king a noble service. Shit. I should have done it the other way around. I were to put my wits to it. If it can be done, I will find a way. I commend you to these bits of tomfoolery that I call verse. Within them you will find the key to unlock the Ring of Fire. Farewell, then. I am off to find Queen Eleanor and serve her until my master Blessum has returned to us. Farewell, Volk. We shall meet again if God wills. Shit, shit, shit. I hurried back to camp as quickly as I could, arriving after dusk to find the men anxious awaiting my return. They were overjoyed with my success. Gargoyles and a dwarf and secret waterways and a magic ring. Truly wondrous elements from which to spin a tale. I hope this folk reaches the Queen safely. It's one more proof of the treachery of these monks under Prince John. It's a grim place and one I hope to never visit again. Just be careful not to encounter one of them wear that black robe again. They'll surely be after your blood now. 'Tis a sin that men dare to wear holy robes. But Tuck, you're the deadliest man with a blade that ever donned a friar's frock. There's nothing wrong with a holy man who can fight, but to torture the king's jester is unforgivable. Guard that ring well, Robin. Though I have no liking for magic myself, it may be of service to you. Even if it were not magic, I'd guard it well because it belongs to the king. Tuck, lead us in a prayer for the deliverance of good Richard Lionheart. A noble thought. Okay, I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, it doesn't say anything about the ring. And someone apparently stole it from him already. Though that may have been an error. Because I was supposed to have stolen it from him. Doesn't say anything about the ring. Cross my fingers. Did I start my timer? I don't think I did. Pardon. Okay, exit the cave and head to the Willows Grove. Nobody here. Weapons down. 'Tis good to see you safe, Robin. How do you know when I seek you here? It's most uncanny. The willows gather messages from me from all parts of the forest. I know you've been to the monastery. Did the willows tell you of Folk? The king's fool? What of him? I rescued him from torture at the hands of those monks. Oh, Folk, I am very fond of... Oh, Robin, I was very fond of Folk. Was he badly hurt? I found him before this torpedo had worked much damage. He's gone to the Queen. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you for saving him. To see your smile, I would brave 100 torture chambers. Don't say that. Let us speak only of good news and future plans. Is this what you wanted? We're so clever. Now I have a gift of great importance to bestow upon you. A kiss? Robin, cease being a rogue for but a moment and watch closely. Your life and all our plans will depend upon knowing what I will show you. Long ago, the Druids devised this hand code. By touching the tip or part of each finger, the thumb or the palm, you signify a certain letter. In this way, you can spell out words upon your hand. Letters are branded in my mind. I close my eyes and see them still. The spell upon this scroll has that power. That is why I have to have it. But let us be sure. Spell out Robin with the hand code. Keep the scroll safe, so that I may study the code again? Nay, only a priest such as myself can make the letters appear. But you must give it to the Queen's spy. The Queen has a lady who will teach the hand code to her most trusted knight. It will be the Queen's knight who will receive whatever ransom you have when the time comes. And this Queen's spy? Soon this Saturday fair begins in Nottingham. The Queen's spy will be disguised as a scholar. Amid the numerous merchants and vendors from all parts of England, he can mingle more safely. He'll carry a book containing the royal coat of arms. Mayhaps he will mingle freely enough, but you said not on how I shall perform this miracle. I would do it myself, but I will be too closely watched. If you doubt you can carry out such a difficult task, little vixen, you prick my pride, knowing full well I'll die of shame before I fail you. And how prettily you blush, knowing I've caught you out. I keep forgetting you're not like other men, but truly it is too dangerous, so I won't ask it of you. The prince will also have spies there. You think you could keep me away from Nottingham's largest fair? The archery tournament alone would draw me in. As the sheriff will suspect. I can fool the sheriff. Robin, if we do meet in the town, we must act as strangers. I'll take care not to endanger you. Now, how am I to find this Queen's spy? There could be more than one scholar. Aye, and he'll be testing you as well. When you speak with him, you must ask him to show you the coat of arms of the later Saxon monarchs. He'll open his book and show you a coat of arms. You must be sure he shows you the right one. When you see the correct coat of arms, give him the hand scroll at once. After the fair, shall I meet you here again? Or will you come to my camp and my men? Why, I'd like that. I'll come the night after the fair. I'll watch for you. There's something I wish to do before then. What? Another task? This is for your own protection. Now that you know the hand code, you must seek out the green man who dwells in the ancient oaks. Know the grove and the oaks well. You seem most anxious about this. The sheriff has been raising a force of men and threatens to scour the forest clean of outlaws. If you can gain the green man's protection, it could save your life. I'll heed your words and do as you ask. Also says to show her the emerald. Blessed lady, how did you come by this? I dreamt of you. You danced in a circle within this very grove. You saw the spiral dance? When you reached the center, you vanished and left this behind. I awoke and found it clutched in my hand. You're trembling. I don't mean to frighten you. It was you! I also dreamt, but I couldn't see you. I danced and felt you watching, but I wasn't afraid. I felt they were the eyes of my true love. Ever since I saw you, I hope you see I also found the token when I woke. Mine is half a heart like yours, but made of diamond. Look. Groovy. Did you create this? It can only be a gift from the Blessed Lady, the Virgin Queen of Heaven whom I serve. I am a priestess of the ancient powers. I dance the spiral dance for the health and regeneration of the forest. Did you feel the renewing force of the emerald and diamond together? Joined together, they could heal any hurt. Felt it as surely as I feel my love for you. Will you pledge yourself to me, Marion? By these tokens of love, I plight my troth to you, but the fulfillment of our love must wait. Before an outlaw and before his priests can be freed to marry, King Richard must return. For you are right. I can offer you neither home nor safety unless I win the king's pardon. Your love is all I ask. Guard the emerald, keep it safe. 'Tis half my own heart you have in your hands. I must go now. Be most careful when you come to the fair. Be aware of Prince John's spies. Well, good. Now then. I guess I go and find a fairy. It says to catch a fairy in the golden net. Doesn't say where. Fairy. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, pardon. It says pixie, not fairy. Really wish I was using this walkthrough before I started this. Probably could have gotten me a lot more points. This is getting annoying. don't know where it wants me to go. It says, catch the fairy with the golden net nearby in the forest and return to the oak. Well, do I just wait? Ah, god damn it. Doesn't seem to have changed his speed at all. Stupid pixies. How am I supposed to do this? It moves too quickly. Got him! Alas, grant my pixie, grant my wish. I wish. No wish. No pixie, no wish. What do you mean you can't grant wishes? Pixie, no power. Green man, big power. Green man, sleep oak. Dream magic, all forest. Say go. Pixie, take green man. Green man, all wishes. Say go. Very well, go. All good. Follow. Old man oak. Father tree. Green man, come and see. I heard my woodchild call, so fleshling you seek me. I am here. Do you rule the forest, Green Man? I am its heart and soul. My will moves from root to root. My thoughts sow in the leaves. The pixie said you grant all wishes. They are acorn imps, foolish and rootless. Wishes are the dream stuff of fleshlings. Mine is the power to grant you the protection of the druid trees. but my protection is not easily earned. My riddles are perilous. Those who fail my test join the forest and are never more clothed in flesh. Dwell upon that before you speak again. I'll risk the peril of your riddles if it is the only way I may earn your protection. It is the only way. Let us begin. What are you do? Cleave tongue, speak no more. Legs to wood, toes to root. Deep into the earth you dig. Half man, half tree. Only the freedom of your hands I leave thee. If you pass my riddles, I will restore you. If you fail, you will become a full oak, never walk as a man again. I will pose the riddle. You must spell out the answer in the druid code. I will begin. Metal or bone I may be, many teeth I have, and always bared, yet my bite bears no harm, and ladies delight in my touch. Fuck off. C O M B. Comb. Aye, that is the word. 2 more riddles you must answer. Here is the next. Not born, but from a mother's body drawn. I hang until half of me is gone. I sleep in a cave until I grow old, then valued for my heart and gold. Really? I would never guess these answers. How do I go back? Okay, good. Ah, you are right again. The final riddle is upon you. I am two-faced, but bear only one face. I have no legs, but travel widely. Men spill much blood over me. Kings leave their imprint upon me. I have greatest power when given away, yet lust for me keeps me locked away. Sounds like a coin to me. Yeah, I was right this time. So I'm not a complete idiot. My oath, it's good to feel my toes astride the earth again. Spoken like a true fleshling. Now heed me. From this moment on my protection is yours. I have laid a spell upon your form and the clothing of your flesh. In this form alone will the trees know you. When danger's upon you, seek out the heart of a grove of druid trees. Only within the grove is the magic powerful enough. Spell out the secret name of the druid trees, and they will hide you until the danger is past. But only the true druid name spelled in code will serve. I weary of this man's speech. Farewell. And that will do for today, I guess. Heinz Blues 32. This is... Well, actually, hang on. That night, I told my men the details of the dangerous mission I must undertake. You look trifle glum. Does Marion's task weigh upon you? I'll worry about that when the fair begins. I must also find a way to enter the tournament. And avoid Prince John's spies. No risk is too great for our king. Then why so glum? I am sure the maid cares for me, and yet... Did you flatter her? Speak of her eyes, her lips, her hair? Take her in your arms and press kisses upon her? This is no simple country girl, vain strumpet. She has no patience for flattery. Mayhap I should have found some other way to express what was in my heart. The maid does love you. I warrant she will find the way for you. 3 days to the Saturday fair speed by. Merchant, vendors, and travellers of every description come up from London or down from York on foot, horse, mule, in carts and wagons, or by boat and barge upon the river Trent. We leave Outling Street alone, having no desire to hinder those going to the fair or to stir up trouble with the sheriff, until the time is right. Okay, now, TTFN, ta-ta for now.